Get ready with me while I tell y'all everything I wish I knew at 20, young 20s as a 29-year-old, almost 30. Friends come and go. You will go through so many friends in your 20s because of growth. And the only people that really matter in life is your family. I realized that I was losing a lot of friends, especially in my mid to late 20s, because of growth. Some people choose to grow in their 20s and some people don't. And you will lose a lot of friends because you will realize that a lot of them are staying stagnant where they are and they don't want to grow and evolve. And if we're not growing and evolving, what are we doing? Being disciplined shows, especially in your late 20s. You will realize and you can tell the people who are disciplined and who are not. And that starts to show in your late 20s when you start to become financially free, you start making more money, you start falling into your career paths. Young 20s, you're kind of like, I don't really know what I want to do in life. You're kind of just like bouncing around. And discipline starts to show in later 20s because the people who were disciplined and got shit done are now starting to like pull away from the pack because they're becoming successful. And the ones who weren't disciplined at all are like still going to their bars that they were going to when they were in college. Save your money and actually invest it in your future. Y'all, you don't need the product, okay? You don't need the sunglasses. You don't need the water bottle. You don't need the shoes. Trends die out within 3 months, okay? You don't actually need it. It's not going to benefit you in the long run. Work as hard as you can and save every single penny that you have and invest it and do right by the money that you're making and you're earning so that later on in life, like when you become almost 30, you can afford to get married, buy a house, and buy the things that actually matter, not the stupid Stanley. You can't change him. You're not going to change him. Stop making life decisions based off of that man because 9 times out of 10, he will not be in your future. And never make decisions on what's best for you based off of a man. You're not going to be able to change him at all. He is who he is. Take him for face value. He showed you who he was. Now take that and leave him alone. Someone shows you who they are one time, exactly what I said. If someone shows you who they are the first time, take that and have it be what it is. You are not going to be able to fix people. You're not going to be able to change them. They are who they are, and it's not your job to fix people. Going to college is the biggest waste of time, and you probably actually won't use the degree that you graduated with. All of my friends now, we are 29 to 33, and not a single one of us actually uses the degree that we went to school for and got. The people that do you dirty in life, be okay and accept the fact that you will never understand why they did what they did. And once you can accept the fact that you will not understand and you will never understand, you will get over it a lot faster. A lot of the times we are not upset about what they did to us. We cannot comprehend why they would have done that to us because of who we were to them and how we treated them. And once you realize that you will never understand why they did that to you, it will be a lot easier to let go. It is okay to change your career paths or pivot multiple times. Coming from someone who changed her career path multiple times, you can, and it's never too late to do so. I graduated college with a degree in multimedia, sports broadcasting, and journalism. I became an NFL reporter, and then I completely pivoted and left the NFL and became an entrepreneur and a business owner, and I did all of that in my 20s. So you can pivot and you can change careers at any time in your life. It's your life and you're an adult and you have free will to do as you want. Don't play the keeping up with the Joneses game. If you try to keep up with the Joneses, especially with the use of Instagram nowadays, this is about comparing. Do not spend your time comparing your life to other people's lives. It will get very, very draining, and you will lose sight on who you are as a person, and you will lose sight on what you have going on and your own goals, because Instagram will try to tell you that everyone's a millionaire by 22, and it's simply not true. They're lying. Not everyone gets married and has kids by the time they're 30, even though Instagram will tell you that everyone's getting engaged and married by 23. I have a lot of friends who are 30 and we are just now starting to settle down and get married, and you can do things on your own time. Not everyone gets married and has kids. I am 29, no boyfriend, not married, no kids, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone moves at their own pace. Don't let the clock remind you that you're running out of time, because it will defeat the whole purpose of life, and it will give you stress and anxiety where it doesn't need to be. Live your life and everything will happen in due time. Be disciplined in the little things, and that will pay off over time. Be disciplined in your food intake and being healthy. Be disciplined in going to the gym. Be disciplined with waking up early. Be disciplined when it comes to making your bed. Over time, that discipline and consistency in your young 20s will grow over time. And by your late 20s, I guarantee you, you will be successful, because being successful is literally comes down to discipline and consistency. And if you do that in your younger years, it will grow into habits in your older years. And I guarantee you, you will probably be very successful. Work hard, even if it's a freaking job that you hate. Everyone has that one job in their early 20s that they hated, but they just took because they needed the money. Everyone's been there. But work hard. If you have good work ethic, that will open doors for you, and you never know where it's going to take you. And then by the time you're in your late 20s, you have built an amazing life. You're financially free, and you did all that from working hard, being disciplined and consistent, and never giving up on yourself. So work hard. It will pay off. Travel. See the world. See things. Spend your money on experiences and memories with friends and family instead of materialistic items. Like I said, the bags are going to go out of style. The shoes are going to stop being in style. The water bottles aren't going to be the next big thing. All of that is going to eventually die out because it's just a trend. Spend money on traveling and actually seeing the world and doing amazing fun things. Don't be afraid to be you and be who you are. At the end of the day, everyone's going to have opinions of you, but none of them are going to call. None of them are going to ask how your day's going. None of them are going to care about you at the end of the day. So just be you, and don't be afraid to just be you and not care what other people think of you at all, because their opinions don't matter at all. And lastly, worry about yourself. No one else really matters. Don't worry about what they got going on. Don't worry about what they got going on. Don't be in the drama. It doesn't matter, you guys. It's not going to benefit you in the long run to know about all the neighborhood drama, all the neighborhood gossip. If anything, that's just going to hold you back from your own growth and prosperity, because you're not worrying about yourself. You're worrying about other people. And at the end of the day, you should be worrying about yourself, your growth, and nothing else really matters at the end of the day, especially in your 20s. Love you.